finished giving this a coat of wax about 7 Sunday morning. It's my wife's truck. Needed it. This paint, it shows everything. She likes the tire goop. I don't have any, so I'm gonna have to get some. I just washed them. Some Wesley's bleach white. And I just used what I had for wax. Found some of this in there. I did that. Let that dry a bit. I haven't done that yet. And I waxed this yesterday. But as you can see, I did some other stuff to it too. Kind of made my own fender flares. And looks like they're probably gonna need another coat. This side I did this morning. I did one coat last night. My mask job kind of fell apart a little bit. Check the other side. Yeah. Trying to see if I see some red bleeding through. That one looks good. Right there. Yep. So not time to take the masking off yet. And I got another can. I went through one can doing all 4 flares. Pretty happy with how it came out. There's a lot of black on these. The Trail and Pro obviously have even more. I don't know why Toyota didn't decide to do the black fender flare. They have it on Tacoma. They even have it on some of the Ravs now. It looks good. My Tacoma, my 06 didn't. I think the new ones do. I had a set of bush. I'm not a big fan of those huge fender flares, even if you have huge tires. I think they look goofy. And if you don't have a huge wide tire, well, it looks really bad. Some people use them just as a band-aid to cover, severe rot. I had a set of Bushwhacker fender flares on a T100. I think they were 1.5 to 2 inch, and in my opinion, they look perfect. And they attached, much like these do, underneath. I think I had to drill. I don't know. That was 20 years ago. But they looked good. And I wouldn't buy fender flares for this because I think these are the perfect size. But the other thing about plasti-dip is it's not permanent. This was a big craze 10 years ago. Everybody dipping everything, dipping whole cars, and I guess I kind of got into it. I had dipped a set of wheels. These aren't. I dipped the bumper on my T100, and eventually I just took it all off. Kind of got tired of it. This has a real nice finish. Shines great. Definitely gonna need a second coat, a third or fourth maybe. I'll use that whole other can if I have to, and then maybe spray it with some clear. I don't know. I did do the mud flaps as well. I did not do the running board because you step on it. Clearly it took me a lot longer to tape off and mask than it did the paint. It's not the best, but it'll work. And with 3 kids, this is why I'm doing this stuff at 6 in the morning. Last night I did it later and I was running out of light. But I didn't have time to mask the whole thing off. I mean, this stuff it's not like a hard automotive paint. If you do get it on there, you just take your fingernail, it basically comes off. And I gave myself a bit of a fighting chance. It's like I did wax it, so the tape barely stuck. It's, you know, I didn't go crazy waxing in here anyway, just so I give myself a chance. That's why none of this is taped, because it won't stick to that. But I'm pretty happy with how it came out. I'll know more when I pull off the masking. I'd do it now, but I guess I'll save it for another video, because I gotta give it another coat. So, but job number one is finishing this for the boss, and then maybe I'll pick around at that.